Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I am the Humble Gamer and this is some more of our Transcontinental Railroad series in America. Now, in between episodes, I say in between episodes, literally just as I've turned this one on, we have replaced a lot of locomotives. Pretty much all the old stock has been changed to either 060s that we unlocked at the end of the last episode, or the 440s. I'm going to use the 080s that we unlocked on the southern route. But what our main aim today is to connect cities that haven't been connected yet. So we're going to start here at San Francisco, and we're going to take a connection off the main line before the bridge, up through this valley here. Am I going to go that way with it? Am I going to go a different way with it? Either way, we're going to be connecting Portland and Seattle. Actually, I think that's probably going to be the best. Let's have a look from Portland's point of view. I think either way we're going to do it, there's going to be a large hill at some point. I think actually, yeah, coming up through this valley might work out better. So that's what we're going to do. Whether it's going to be a good idea or not, I don't know. Obviously, we've got quite a bit of money, so try and do it. Yeah. No, that's not what you want to do. What you want to do is you want to do it. I'll tell you what. Let's start building from Seattle. Sorry, I've completely lost my mind there for a second. So Seattle, that can have a terminus station because there's nothing else around it. I don't think. There's any businesses north of Seattle? No, there's nothing. There's nothing. So you can have a somewhere grew. Yeah. Indianapolis, good. Have a terminal station. Oh no, because that's got 4 tracks. Don't need that, do I? I just need, realistically, 2 tracks. And again, I want it on the waterfront because, you know, I quite like the idea of.
This city
there's something
was a
about
strategic error. Believe you me.
Railways and waterfronts and well, water in general. And what this is going to be? This is going to be a single track line. Ah, damn it! I built it the wrong way round. I've done everything there the wrong way around, but never mind. We'll do Portland first. But yeah, there's going to be a single track line.
I see you've placed new stations on the playing field.
With passing places, well, with a passing place at Portland. Well, if I'm doing that, I might as well tunnel through the bloody mountains, hadn't I? That is a long tunnel, but we're going to go with it because it keeps our route reasonably level. And then we can cross. Okay, yeah, so this approach isn't working. Yeah, no, that approach isn't working at all, so we'll get rid of that. Okay, so that's perhaps not the way to go. We'll go through this way then. Again, it's a long tunnel. Oh, this is the most difficult bit of building I've had to do by quite some distance. I think tunnelling through those mountains is the option. I think that is the option. Tunnel through them as far as the coast? And then just try and keep things relatively flat through the mountains until we can start dropping. I think that is literally the only route that is any degree of feasible. Blimey. So that was a tougher route than expected, but we've got ourselves somehow through to Portland, Oregon. And now we need to build our train station in Seattle. With its little end of the line spur. So definitely round the mountains. Keeping it as flat as is humanly possible. I think we've done okay there. Again, it's not perfect, it's not great. But we are picking our way through the landscape at the moment, and I knew this would be a tough connection. So now what I need is some signals. And then that sets that up, and then we'll go for a supply tower just about there. I'll probably have one in between these two as well. Up there. And this is going to be a slow route, but you know, not a lot we can do about that. And then we'll put those signals in there. Lovely. So we shall also build, since I've got them free at all stations, don't I? So yeah, so construct a maintenance building and construct a maintenance building, and then I need to do one at San Francisco as well. Lovely. And then we need to do some... San Francisco to Portland to Seattle to Portland. That'll be the freight. And we're going to use the 080 for that. Go away. And then the train we're going to go on is Seattle to Portland. Ah! Well, it currently has no freight, but that's fine. Seattle to Portland to San Francisco to Portland. Passengers and mail. And it will be on a reindeer. And that's the one we're going to get on. So we're here in Seattle. So that took us longer than I thought it was going to take to connect Seattle and Portland. But that is the most difficult connection we've got today. A lot of passengers wanting to go from Seattle to San Francisco. Well, that's the first bit of East Coast Railway, really. West Coast Railway, sorry, really. Obviously, between episodes I shall do goods connections and freight connections and stuff like that, so... Yes, and then... Yeah, this is the relatively ugly bit of the route. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not ugly at all. Ah! Some very lovely mountainous scenery here. We will now have to wait in Portland for the 080 to pass us. There's Portland, there's the river, and it's not far away at all. It's just going out to the mountains now. As we move forward as far as we can, we'll see it coming around that bend very shortly. In fact, you can hear it. There it is, the 080 with nothing behind it. Why are we waiting? Say thank you. Why are we waiting for Salt Lake City to Winnemucca? Anyway, now we come to the scenic bit of this particular railroad. Through the tunnel. Tunnel number 1. On this route anyway. And then out for a brief moment. And then tunnel number 2.
What do we have here? Ah, a new technology.
Yes, good. You stole some of my technology. These things happen. Yada yada yada. Top of the climb. Are we slowing? No, apparently we're all good. And then we're out at the coast. And this ridiculous route through the mountains. It becomes a bit less ridiculous now that bridge round the whole mountainside is. I mean, that would be, you know, one of the engineering wonders of the world. But then, as is the entirety of the Transcontinental Railroad, so. And then there is the Transcontinental, just there across the valley. as we fly down this hill at 37 mph. I saw just for a second there. There's the other train from San Francisco, again on a Reindeer 440. Like I said, you won't see any. Like I said at the start, you won't see much of the old stock now because they just needed updating. You know, it's been 18 years, and trains have got heavier. We needed to update some of our stock. Oh, I see. We were lower than the main line. That was what the issue was. I thought we were higher than it. And yeah, now we must climb very briefly to join the main line. And we enter the main line onto the Transcontinental. And then we're into San Francisco. So that's that little route done. Carson City, I've got until 1850. And where's the other one? Like Franklin Breeding? Oh. There we go. There's the connection. There we go, problem solved. Received our bonus. Stick that in there. Stick that on there. You can just have automatic. And you'll just have a Philadelphia 060. There we go, that's that done. Right, our next will be Carson City from Winnemucca. Again, fairly simple. Not a particularly taxing connection, this. I think it is going to be probably just single track. I say not a taxing connection, I've still got to make sure the gradients work, haven't I suppose? Supply towers on both of those new routes. From Carson City to Winnemucca, automatic. We will have a Dragon for that one, I think, because I know it's not great for passengers, but 31 stations connected now, but that's Carson City connected. Going to have a lot of passengers going from Carson.
It is a reflection of your company's management.
Breakdown in bad condition. New York to Kansas City. It shouldn't be in bad condition. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one we rode on in the last episode. That's neither here nor there greatly. We'll go for, what have I got, 240? I'll go for prefab bridge components because we're going to need them as we go around the south. Right, so our next connection is Baker City, and that will have to come from Winnemucca as well, I'd imagine. So what we'll do is we'll put a station, in Baker City. Put that in
As I see,
town.
you are set to expand further.
Yes, yes I am. And what we'll do is we'll go around those hills, and we shall join on a 5% grade there. There we go. As you can tell, I'm not necessarily putting a huge amount of thought into these connections, which is probably a bad idea. You know, I accept that these may come back to bite me in the butt later, but ultimately our next goal is to do the whole. We'll go for an 060, I think, there, because it can pull what needs to be pulled and it's a relatively flat line. Our goal is to do the 2 transcontinental railroads, so I mean, 1 day connection through to Seattle. But yes, then we've got Minneapolis, which you can connect to from Kansas City or Chicago. I'm probably going to go with Chicago, actually. I think Chicago's probably the better bet there. I could probably join the line from Sioux Falls, couldn't I? So I could make a circle, and then yeah, then we've got Memphis and Nashville again, probably another circle situation. Okay, yep, okay. We'll go with them. We'll go with a train station, I think, in Minneapolis. Right, so from Chicago. It's nice and flat. This is what I like to see. We will double track this. Yeah. Oh, sweet. We can do that anyway. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, delete the whole track again because I'm that smart. I'm so smart. I'm the smartest railroad empire player. I can't even pronounce it. That's how smart I am about it. And then Minneapolis. Yeah, we'll have to join the Sioux Falls line, I think. But that's fine. Do you mind, rabbits? I'm sure they don't. Unless it is just literally... Yeah, no, For now, we'll just do that with Minneapolis. But on the basis that something else might happen in the future. Cool, lovely. So from Minneapolis to Chicago. Freight only, you can have an 060, and then Chicago to Minneapolis. Passengers and mail, you can have the reindeer. Perfect. Again, I've done this all wrong. I need to put the crossovers in, don't I? Oh no, they cross over at t'other end. Yeah, cool. I mean, things have got a little bit mucked because I didn't put the signals in before I sent trains off. Get off. Got a rabbit chewing me. Chewing my foot is what that rabbit's doing. No, I do need to put the crossovers here, don't I? It's actually as cool as it is to have the double track entrance into Chicago. It's pointless because we need to, maintain the integrity of the dual track line. I mean, it's all got a bit fucked. I might have to redo the trains for Chicago to Minneapolis, but well, so be it. But yeah, that train seems to have disappeared. Where's Minneapolis to Chicago gone? Oh, it's just swap lines. Fine, cool. So our final connection, we've got 2 minutes to do it inside the half hour. Oh, Baker City dwindles, that one. Is Nashville and Memphis. And I'm honestly not sure.
Chin up,
yeah,
sweetie.
Good.
There's no such thing as a bad press.
Oh, wait a minute, I am absolutely sure. I've got a whole free platform in Kansas City. So we'll go down across to Memphis and then to Nashville. There'll be a connection to New Orleans as well, but of course New Orleans will also be on my big main line, so connections will be made, but we'll do that at a later date. It is only 1849, let us not forget. Oh, this is going to be a route, isn't it? Hadn't spotted all these big mountainous hills in the way. We could possibly thread our way through them, couldn't we? Ooh, boy, just about. Again, I think double track this entire section. We don't need any crossovers until we get to Nashville because I intend this to be pretty much a main line until we get to either end. So there we go, that's Memphis connected, and again we'll do a similar situation in Nashville. I didn't quite get it in the full half hour, but that's fine. I did spend some time riding on track, which I probably shouldn't have done in terms of timings.
This city was a strategic error. Believe you me.
Then there's Atlanta. But again, we'll deal with Atlanta when we're doing the big main line, I think. Although there will be a connection from my line. And now this becomes a lot easier because it's flat. No sense thinking about it if you don't need to. And then just the crossovers. Yep, and then the supply tower between those two cities. And then building and maintenance building at Nashville. And building and maintenance building at Memphis. Then putting some signals in. Because we can. And because it helps, to be fair. Signal, signal, signal. Signal, signal, a signal, signal, and then we need one final signal protecting the entrance. And we just need to match all the signals up. Because then we'll be all good and we can do a goods train one way and then a passenger train the other way, and then we can come back in the next episode and start doing our southern Transcontinental Railroad. Railway line from Nashville to Memphis to Kansas City. Still the centre of our central railway hub. That'll be freight only because it's quite long. We can have an 080. Can't unlock any of the locomotives yet. I can unlock the Rensselaer.
I hope that this locomotive is a success.
We'll eventually want the Tyson 10-wheeler. And so our new Kansas City, Memphis, Nashville, Memphis Express will have a nice new Rensselaer on it, which we shall watch leave Kansas. There it goes. Kansas now, it has always been, but a very busy rail hub as it stands, with a couple of goods branches and the branch to Oklahoma City. But yes, next time you see me, we shall be next time you see me in this anyway, we shall be doing the Southern Transcontinental Railroad using the other two tracks here at San Francisco. Our main aim for the next one will be to go to Los Angeles, and then
I want to inform
Tucson
you that I have built a station nearby.
and El Paso. That's fine, you can build stations nearby. I reckon I could buy these other two companies out, you know. Let's have a quick look before we finish this episode. Yeah, I could buy all of them out, although... Oh! So he owns that one. Cool. Then there's that one. Where's the other one then? Because there's 4 railroad companies. Oh yes, Toledo. Toledo and Pittsburgh. Yes, I see. Those are the trains we could hear. I never got Pittsburgh. Right, okay, well. Considering I could buy pretty much all of them like that, that's not going to be an issue. So, thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, please do like and subscribe. Check out the game in the description below. Check out my first series of Railway Empire in the description below. Check out my train simulator stuff in the description below. Check out my Sodor Snippet stuff in the description below. Basically, there's a lot of trains on the channel. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, like I said, please like and subscribe. I was me. That was the Transcontinental Railroad in Railway Empire. See you very soon, guys. Goodbye.
Well, have a party at mine later. Come on by.
Sure. Come and find me. Come find me.
Will do. Come on by. It's at, I live at, I live at Crestwood Manor, just on the outskirts.
Ooh, fancy.